Hello, Aquarius. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your channeled message. And if you were drawn to this particular video, hopefully there's something here that I'll be able to tap into for you. All right, guys. So if you are new to my channel, I like to start off with letters that could be a part of yours or your person's name, if you are thinking of someone in particular. And then I'll go ahead and channel whatever names are able to come forward for this particular message, and then we'll take a look at zodiac signs that could be coming through. It could be sun, moon, rising, or Venus representation for either yourself or, again, anybody that you might be thinking about. And then we'll go ahead and get into some actual messages for the collective. It is a general message as usual, so please do take the parts of it that make sense for you and release the rest. All right, Aquarius, so let's get into it. What needs to come through here for the collective, starting off with some letters. Okay, so the letter Q is coming through. N, the letter C, D, and W. O, the letter U, the letter P, F, letter I, T, and J. All right, so if those letters are speaking to you, or if you already recognize them to be part of, somebody that you're thinking about, let's see what comes through here today. All right, let's take a look at some names that I'm able to channel as well. Wanye is coming through. Lisa, Timothy, Jackson, or Jack. It could be Jackie, Jacqueline, so many forms of a name. Patrick, Pat or Patty could also be another name coming through. Patricia. Warren is coming forward. Constance could also be Connie. Dylan. Tenley is coming through. Will or Willie could also be William. Quincy. Carney is coming through. Diana. Casey could either be spelled with a C or a K. Finn, F-I-N-N. I'm hearing OJ. That could be somebody's nickname, of course. J is coming forward, J-A-Y, as well as J-A-Y-E. TJ could also be somebody's initials. I'm picking that up. Dustin is also coming through. Justin as well. So Dustin and Justin. Tori. T-O-R-I as well as T-O-R-Y. I don't know. I'm hearing coffee. That could be somebody's name. First, last name could be a nickname. Coffee. Owen. I'm hearing Nadra, N-A-D-R-A. Charles is coming through. James could also be Jim or Jimmy. So those are the names coming forward. Let me take a look at the zodiacs. So right off the bat, I'm picking up off of Libra. Another Aquarius energy. So you and your person could both be Aquarians, or they could actually have Aquarius somewhere in their chart if it's not their sun sign. Virgo, Pisces, Leo, I'm picking up off of double Gemini energy, so maybe you both have Gemini somewhere in your chart. Okay, so those are the signs. Let's go ahead and see what the messages are. I don't know what's up with this energy, guys. I have done maybe 6 channeled readings today so far, and the Divine Masculine is coming through quite prominently. This is interesting, though. I'm picking up off of a masculine shadow as well as a feminine shadow energy. Typically, when there are shadows, there are maybe each person had issues coming into the relationship, whatever those shadows represent, and perhaps doing some shadow work might actually help heal whatever is creating that type of energy, because it could actually help release anything that's hidden, whatever that resistance is hindering to create progress, either in the feminine or the masculine's life, or for both of you. Because I am picking up some sort of conflict here between the two of you, even though you do feel very drawn to each other. I'm picking up off of a soulmate type energy here. But I'm also getting that the two of you are at a distance from one another right now. There are hidden secrets that are presenting itself here. So perhaps, Aquarius, the person that you're thinking about, you know that they kept things from you. They were very secretive or deceptive somehow. That could have created a lot of drama, and maybe that's what broke you guys up ultimately. In addition to the signs that I already channeled, I am also picking up off of Scorpio as well as Capricorn. So for those of you that had a very strong bond with either a Scorpio or a Capricorn, it's coming through here that you felt a very intense connection with that person. Loyalty was certainly a huge part of it, but I have a feeling here for some of you that loyalty was broken. I'm also getting, for some of you, this could have started off, you know, you guys were just friends. Maybe there's a lot of history that you guys have shared here. You've known each other for a very long time. And one day you guys just ultimately realized, okay, we are about to take things out of the friend zone. But that could have also created a lot of conflict between the two of you if you guys just ultimately, you know, ended up separating and going your own separate ways. So not only did it affect the romantic connection, but it affected the friendship as well. I'm also getting, you know, that maybe you feel super vulnerable when it comes to this person, especially if they ended up hurting you. And there's somebody that's coming through here where they try to create this facade, you know, like they're put together, everything's cool, everything's fine, they're trying to look calm. What's the phrase? Cool, calm, and collected, you know, but actually what's going on behind closed doors is that it's a very different energy. So they could also be posting things on social media where it almost looks like life is fantastic. Maybe it even looks like they've moved on to another person, and they could be in another relationship. But the energy that I'm picking up here is whoever this is, and I'm ultimately picking up more so of a divine masculine energy, that they still desire you, that they're still focused on you, divine feminine, almost to an obsessive level. You know, it's like they can't think of anyone else but you, considering they lost you, possibly because of something that they did or said, especially if there were conflicts having to do with somebody else. So the time apart might have actually done you guys some good, because maybe it caused you to look internally and address whatever issues you had personally. So maybe that's something that you both had to do in order to get rid of whatever the conflicts were internally, you know, having to go through that awakening to be able to have more clarity. I feel a divine masculine reaching out, divine feminine. You guys need to have this conversation. It's coming through as unfinished business. They have a lot of regrets over how they treated you. They are remorseful and they want to reach out. They want to apologize. That is what I'm getting. Because at one point in time, you know, they could have certainly been the type who was promiscuous. You know, that could have been why they appeared so nonchalant on the surface, like they didn't care. It's like, you know what, even if we don't work out, I can move on, find somebody else. But the reality of it is that there's still this lingering energy when it comes to you. And there's still a part of them that's wishing that things did not come to an end, but they also contributed to why it did. So I feel it's just a matter of time, Divine Feminine, before you hear from this masculine. This is a past love coming through, and more than likely, they did things here that ended up hurting you. It was either infidelity. If it wasn't infidelity or a third party, then it was something else, you know? Maybe they lost interest and maybe they just weren't there for you the way you needed them to be. But they had to experience life without you, and I feel that taught them a lesson as well, because, you know, living life without you just wasn't what it was cracked up to be, especially if they felt like the grass was greener on the other side, because it ended up not being the case and they still want you back. And I'm picking up off of the J month. So we're obviously in January. So July might be another significant time frame when you might hear from this person. You know, so that's a good chunk of time apart. But I feel, for some of you anyway, it's worth the wait. So just try your best to navigate life on your own in the meantime. And I feel when this person is ready to reach out, and I really do feel it could start off with an apology, because they know that there's a lot to apologize for. It might still surprise you when it happens, but I feel eventually that's something that they are guided to do. As to when that might happen, it could happen this month for some of you guys. And I mean, we're almost wrapping up January. Time goes so quickly. And it may not happen until maybe summertime of this year. But that gives you time to really work on yourself as well, and to just maybe focus on other things that need your attention at this time. Some of you guys might have already moved on to other connections, but I do feel there's someone from your past who will come back and they will reach out. And that conversation could be very healing for both of you. All right, Aquarius, so that is what I have. Hopefully there's something there that you're able to tap into and relate to. If you are interested in your own reading, that would be a card reading. That info is down below in the description box, and I will catch you guys next time. Take care.